Hello students, I am going to show you in this program how to display the table values for entered number. So what is mean by table values? Means if 5 is there, then the table values for 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20 like this. So in table there are 10 values we need to display line by line. So we can use here for loop for displaying the 10 values. For that we need to first enter a number or accept the number from user. For that I am declaring one variable of int type and accept the value from user. I am giving one message like enter a number whose table you want to display, like enter a number whose table like this. You may give one message to user, then accept one int value inside the n. For that we use the read line function for accepting input from the user. Now n is integer, so we need to convert this string value into integer value. So I am using here convert.toInt32. Now I need to display the table values for this n, so I am using here for loop. Inside for I am declaring one counter variable I and initializing it to 1. Then in my table there are 10 values, so I am going to use here for loop from 1 to 10, which iterate for 10 times. Then if I am displaying the value of only I, then it will print only 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10 line by line. But I need to display the table values for n. Now how table of n we can display? Table of n means if n is equal to 5, then I want to display the table like 5, then 10, then 15, then 20. But these are line by line. So how table construct? We can construct by using for loop. Here if we see 5 means 1 into 5, then 10 means 2 into 5, then 15 means 3 into 5, then 20 means 4 into 5. Means here 5 is constant, whose table we want to display. That number is constant, and that number we multiplied by this counter variable I, means 1 into n, 2 into n, 3 into n. In this way we can display the table of n. If n is 5, then this is the output. Then if n is equal to 10, then 1 into 10, 2 into 10, 3 into 10, like this we get. So I am writing here I into n to get the table of n. So this is the only solution of our program. This is the simple solution. Then I am giving here like get ch, all. Now I am running this program. Enter a number whose table you want to display. If I am giving 6, then 6 table I'm getting here. Then again I am running the same program, and at this time I am giving the number 12. Then this is the 12th table. In this way you can create your own program. This is the simple logic we are using here for loop. You can do this program by using while loop as well, do while loop as well. So this is the program by using looping statements. You can do this same program by using functions as well, user defined functions. I am writing one function here, static void table, and I am accepting one integer n, and now I am cutting this code. Now I am only calling this table and giving n as I am passing n as a parameter here. And if I run this program, then I will get the same output, but here we are using function. Instead of writing this whole code inside the main block, I am creating another function which is table. I am giving name here, name of my function. This is the user defined function, customized function, and I am giving the name for function as table, and this table accept one integer value. This is the parameter n, and this for loop executes and will display the table for n. Means inside m I am accepting one integer n, and this n I am passing to this function table, and this function gives me the output, which is table of n, and then we again go towards the next line of this calling function, and our program will be terminated here. Means what is the normal execution of any function? This is the function call, right? This is the function call. And what happens when we call the our user defined function? When we call our user defined function, then what happens? The control goes to its respective definition. This is what? Function definition, right? This is the function definition of table function. Now I am passing this n value to this parameter n, and then after calling control, my control goes to this definition. Now this definition or the block will be executed line by line, and after completing this block, control again goes to the next line of our function call. In this case, this is console.read key, and then my program will be terminated. In this way, this is the sequence of our program. First line will be executed here, integer n, a variable I am declaring. Then this message will goes on command prompt. Then one value user entered on output screen, that number stored inside this n variable, and then I am calling this table n or table function by passing the value of n. Then control goes to this function definition, and the value of n here stored inside this n. This n is different and this n is different. The scope of this n variable is inside the main block only, and the scope of this n variable is inside this function only. So these two n are not the same, but these are the different variables. Okay, and their scope and lifetime is different. Now the value of n is stored inside this n, and this for loop will be executed, and we will see the output as there is a table of n. And after completing this block, the control goes to next line of this function call. This line will be executed successfully. Now control execute the next line, and here this line is console.read key, and then main will be terminated. So this is the execution of our program, and I am running this program again, and we will see the output for this program, as I'm giving the number 15 and here is the table of 15. If I'm changing this variable m, then I need to change here. What is the change here? Here inside n. What is the error? See, this n which is declared inside main, I can't use inside this function, because the scope of this n is only for or only inside main. The scope of this n is inside main only, and we can't use this n variable inside this table function. Okay, so this is a local variable of main function, and I'm using this n inside another function, so it will not be allowed. The name n does not exist in the current context because this n is not available inside this table function. So I am using here m. Why m? Because the value of n will be stored inside this m. Same value n, the value of n will be stored inside m, and then I will get the table of m means the table of n, because the value of n and m here same. So this is the execution. I am again compile and run. I am giving the value 7 and this is the table for 7. So in this program we have seen how our user defined function we can create and pass the values from main, and how we can accept the values of variable which are inside main and process on it inside the another function. So same program we can create by using user defined function or without using user defined function. If you don't want to send this parameter, then you can cut this code and use inside this. Now there is no need to pass any argument to this function. Okay, without, this is without argument. In first, I am sending one argument to this function. Now this is without argument. I am not passing any value from this main to this table. Now this is the local variable n, and I can use this n variable inside this function because the scope of this n is inside table function. So we can run this program and we will get the same output like this. So in this program I am going to tell you or what I try to tell you how we can create our own functions with argument or without argument, so that our main program or main code will be easy to understand, and the code for main is less. See here only 2 lines. So we can divide our program into number of components or number of user defined functions, and only we call those functions sequentially, so we get the desired output. So do this program by your own. Thank you.